Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're finally getting into the TXT FREEFALL album, the name chapter, FREEFALL. It's been a minute since we checked out the Chasing That Feeling music video, which was, in my opinion, a beautiful song, very nostalgic. But also the video itself was probably one of the most cinematic creations by TXT, at the very least top 3. It's been a minute, obviously, since we checked that out, and I promised to do an album reaction, and I've been meaning to do it. If you've been watching the channel, you know that, it's been kind of chaotic, and I've been trying to post as much as possible. And I'm finally at a point where I can actually react to the album and not feel too overwhelmed with everything else that I still have yet to get caught up on. So with that being said, we're finally checking out the FREEFALL album. I'm very excited because I adore the lore of TXT. I adore the story. I love the fact that Chasing That Feeling felt like a direct continuation of Farewell Neverland from their last album, as they're falling through the sky, and now they're kind of like still chasing the feeling of what it's like to be in Neverland and chasing that rush, that sugar rush, right, so to speak. But the album itself, Chasing That Feeling, is actually the second song. The first song is Growing Pain. So I feel like it's almost going to be much like, after having so much craving for that sugar rush ride, it's going to be like getting off drugs in a way. And it's going to be incredibly painful to not want to go back after you made the decision to escape and say farewell to Neverland, because you need to be an adult and all of that aspect of TXT. Now, with this album, there's going to be 6 songs that we'll be checking out. I'm skipping the TXT version of Back for More. Chasing That Feeling, obviously, we already checked out. Do It Like That with the Jonas Brothers, also we checked out a while back. And there's an English version of Chasing That Feeling, which I will also be omitting from this reaction. I will gladly listen to it on my own time once I'm done with the actual album here. But hopefully, I'll be able to share this entire reaction in one go and not split it due to copyright blocks and whatnot. I guess we'll see when the actual video is out. So without further ado, I'm very excited. We're starting off with Growing Pain, the name chapter, FREEFALL by TXT. Let's go. Whoa. Hello. Wait, what the? Wait, is this? Am I listening to TXT or am I listening to Skillet? And I'm thrown back in the early 2010s. What the fuck is happening? Let's take it back. This is amazing. What the fuck, guys? Oh my god. Oh, bless you guys. Oh, the riff. Oh. Oh, their vocals fit rock so well. Oh, you. Wait, did I fall through the air and ended up in a completely different universe? This song is heavier than some of Asking Alexandria's recent songs. And that should tell you something if you know something about Asking Alexandria. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but the riff is so incredibly tasty. And there was like that little growl right before the chorus dropped. And just the melody itself is so beautiful. Their vocals are so insanely fitting within a rock concept. This isn't just like rock. This isn't like kind of like butt rock or something like that. It's modern, like not metalcore, but there is elements that I feel like the song could easily, with a little bit of screaming and like a tiny bit of a breakdown, this song can turn into like a fucking metalcore song. This is fucking awesome. I'm really blown away. Damn. I want to fucking cry. And that's how good this is. Ooh. Oh. I wish this was the title track. Can you imagine the music video? Holy shit. Ooh. Oh! What the? Wait. Oh my god. This riff is just, the melody is incredible. Oh, this feels... Oh my god. Holy shit. This might be one of the greatest things that I've ever heard ever in my life. And the more I'm hearing this melody, the more it reminds me actually, I don't know why I said skillet, to be honest. The melody does have a certain like Christian rock vibe to it, I guess. But I'm thinking of a band that I really, really loved back in 2006, 7, 8. There was a band called The Used. There was something about the melody, not the vocals, just the melody, the stripped instrumental. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that, to be honest. I was blown away by the guys' vocals. They fit this concept so well because it's not just rock, it's like heavy metal. I love the way their vocals just fit this song so incredibly well. From Taeyeon, the way he says "I'm falling" towards the end before the last chorus kicks in is so cool because it shows like this progression within the actual song as they're talking about growing pain. It feels like Farewell Neverland is like this almost like a goodbye song, right? As they say farewell. And there's almost like a sense of peace while still you can hear like the acoustics. It's almost like as if somebody is legitimately fallen. This is their reality while they're falling. It's filled with hell, fire, and fucking brimstone. Kai was amazing here. Bongyo's deep voice, holy shit. He has such a hook on you. Subin was amazing. Yeonchun, I loved his back and forth in I believe the first pre-chorus with Bongyu. In the first chorus, I'm not sure if it was him who screamed because I can't really identify it because I've never heard these guys scream like that. Let me know in the comments. I think the video highlighted Yeonchun, but you know, these lyric videos, there were a lot of complaints last time I reacted to their Temptation album that everything was all over the place. So let me know. But the scream before the first chorus to emphasize the pain that I'm going through, and then the last chorus, which was built up by Taehyun saying I'm falling, but the way he sings it, he doesn't scream it. It's almost like it's so graceful. I feel like there's like a progression of accepting the reality of what it's like to be an adult, that it's a constant cycle of pain. And there's no pain without growth, and there's no growth without pain, basically. They literally kind of even mentioned free falling into thin air, which the album's name is Free Fall, like accepting the fact that I need to let go of Neverland and fall into adulthood, which is a never ending free fall. The second you stop falling, you basically die because you grow each and every single day, and each and every single day there's something good or bad that happens, which they emphasize here. They're literally saying that I don't know how to fly, but I'm going to try my hardest to let go and navigate through these waters. As it's also kind of like emphasized in Chasing That Feeling, which is our following song, which is also really, really cool, because it's almost like, in a funny way, this song represents like them quitting Neverland cold turkey in a way. If I had to make an analogy to like someone who's a smoker or someone who's very hard into drugs or alcohol, you just quit something, or just sugar, like sugar rush, right? I don't know why I had to go so dark with drugs, but imagine just quitting cold turkey. And then a few days later, if you basically kind of like manage to survive one day, you start developing the sweats and you just crave it so much more. This song is a representation of them making the decision to basically accept that this shit is going to be painful as fuck. And then Chasing That Feeling is them basically, after quitting cold turkey, they're trying to get it back because it's a high. It's something familiar. It's something that is so close to them. It's something that feels right there. Like going back to Neverland never felt so easy to go back into that place where the Sugar Rush ride is and just die, but be happy, or, you know, spiral out of control, but still remain happy instead of quitting an addiction, so to speak, and powering through. I feel like Growing Pain is almost like TXT quitting Neverland cold turkey and then facing the consequences of how painful it is, and still kind of like mentally being like, no matter what happens, no matter how much, you know, gravity pulls me in and the air scratches me and my bones might break and all of that kind of stuff, no matter how this is different from the dream that I had, much like the lyrics, it's different from the dream that ended when I woke up. Like, this is not the dream with me being in Neverland. It's never gonna be that. Reality is much more darker and complicated and complex. It can be positive, but it takes them to accept reality first. The aggressive nature of the song fits so well with the song being called Growing Pain and them going through all of this pain in the lyrics. Literally, they're trying to reassure themselves, go, no regrets. Don't regret the fact that we quit Neverland and said farewell and all that kind of stuff. Throwing myself into a dream without lies is also interesting because Sugar Rush Ride kind of like represented a dream that is kind of a lie. Life is kind of like what you make of it. You can either make it beautiful or you can make it as complicated for yourself as possible. It's all about the choices that you make. And by throwing yourself free falling through this and going through all of this growing pain, you will end up, in a place where you can be honest with yourself and live the life that you truly kind of like deserve, rather than fantasizing about Neverland and being stuck there, where in reality is just a lie, and all it does is make you spiral out of control and all that kind of stuff. Let's move on to the next one, because I don't know what else to say. It was incredible. The next song, we obviously have Chasing That Feeling, then Back for More. We checked those out. If you're interested in the playlist somewhere up there, check it out. And now let's move on to Dreamer. There we go. Who picked that photo for Yeonchun? Goddamn. Oh. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Oh. Why is Subin seducing me? Jesus Christ. Whoa. Break it down for me. Oh my god, Mom? What the? Damn. 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 Holy shit.
Let me break it down for you.
Damn. Holy shit. What the fuck? I don't know what kind of potion they drink, or what the fuck did the producers do, but this song sounded so intimate. There's like this certain element of processing or something that they added to the vocals that made them, or just in general, like the vocals sound so incredibly close. It feels like they're right here, right next to me. Subin absolutely devoured this. I feel like all of them did, but it definitely feels like Subin had a little more extra to this song as opposed to the first song that we checked out with Growing Pain. So I'm very happy to hear him absolutely wreck this. Yeonchun, the Twinkle Twinkle Disappear is so fucking cool, because usually it's like the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and here they are dreamers with memories of stars. It's almost like the star, the memories of stars, like the memories of kind of like Neverland, like they're still dreamers at heart, but in reality, the reality that they have accepted now that they have been through growing pain and they chased that feeling and they came back for more and all that kind of stuff. But now they're somewhere in the gray between the adult who doesn't dream and the boy who only dreams. I'm gray between the two common paths. Like, I still have the child in me because I come from Neverland and I just escaped it, but at the same time, I'm an adult. So I'm torn between two words and between two worlds in a way. In a way, this is a cool song in terms of the storyline that you can still have Neverland. In TXT can escape Neverland, but Neverland can never escape TXT. They will always be dreamers at heart. They will always have that purity about them, that no matter how much shit they go through with growing pain and everything else, really, like from their inception, I believe there are a lot of comments that like their road to becoming who they are today was not easy, not by any stretch. And the fact that after all of that, they still have something within them that allows them to dream. So they're not the child that dreams all day, but they're not quite the adult who never dreams. They're somewhere in between. Maybe I can't help it. I'm a dreamer. I found a name. And the dreamer with memories of stars is like what Yeonchun's Twinkle Twinkle Disappear is just so fucking beautifully poetic. I'm honestly blown away by the vibes of this album so far. It feels like 4 different songs by 4 different groups in a way. And whatever they did, whatever pill these guys took or potion they fucking drank that came from Neverland that they took to get these vocals to sound so insanely personable and intimate and just insanely dreamy and magical. Kudos to the producers. Honestly, I feel like with TXT, the last album that I checked out, I was always blown away by the sound. Like the acoustics, the instrumental, just the vibe in general. There's always so much intimacy when it comes to TXT songs. So the production is absolutely one of the best aspects when it comes to TXT. The songwriting here was absolutely beautiful. And if Yeonchun says, break it down, let me break it down for you one more time, I'm going to break the fuck down. So let's just move on to the next song. Kudos to all of these guys. Seriously, they are absolutely incredible. Let's move on.
머릿속이 하얘 입속이 하얘 오직 나 홀로 different 끝없이 또 막혀봐도 결국 마주치는 내 자신과 불 지륵 같은 어둠 속 널 부러뜨리기 직전 난 깨달아 네가 없는 난 없어 Tell me 답이 뭔지 Tell me 알게 될지 Tell me 건 나였지 So deep down I need you more Now I see what I can see It's a crown 날 빛나지 Tell me go what I need So deep down I need you more
Oh, we clubbing today. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I got split personality disorder with this fucking album. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Deep down I need you more Deep down I need you more Deep down I need you more
Ooh, stupid. Holy.
정답은 가까이
Oh yeah. Crown. Nice. Wasn't their first song something with Crown?
Tell me 날 다름이 Tell me 날 만들지 Tell me 원해 널 So deep down I need you more 헤매져 5초 만에 나에게만 주어진 특별한 원해 널 So deep down I need you more More Deep down I need you more
Damn.
need you more.
Holy shit. Damn. What the fuck? Like, this album has so much variety. I love how they almost like masquerade a very deep message within a super clubby and super addicting and comes almost like a vibe of a song, because at the end of the day, within the context of the album, TXT are realizing, each of them realizes in their own right that they're very different. Not just one from the next, but from in this world that we're all different. As they say that only I am different. Even if I run endlessly, I eventually run into myself. I keep on chasing that feeling. I keep on falling through, free falling, and go for all of this growing pain and whatnot. I keep on coming back for more. It's also interesting because I'm pretty sure, wasn't there a song called Frost? Where it was almost like a dark magical kind of like video where I think it was Kai looking at his own reflection, and there was some kind of a reflection shot. I don't really remember too well, but it's like the constant struggle. And this song is almost like the realization that there is no me without you. As I'm looking, it's almost like at the end, the guys are looking at themselves in the mirror and they're like, I can't keep on running because deep down, the only person that is looking at me is me, my own reflection. That's kind of how I guess I can see it. Like for a second there, I was like, I need you more. Maybe there's something to do with the fans or something like that. But the more I look at the lyrics, like I can be my own light at the end of the tunnel. Like I'm the source of all of my problems. I'm also the source of all of my happiness. I can solve everything. It's all about how I see the world. I decide how the world will see me. You attract the energy that you basically exude, that you give out. So if you are incredibly like depressed and you just feel like you always are shitting on yourself and how sad and miserable and how much pain you're in and all that kind of stuff, you're not inviting any positivity into your life by just crying yourself a river, you know? And deep down, it's almost like the guys are kind of like realizing that, literally saying, now I see what I can see. It's a crown. And crown, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was like the very first music video we checked out by them. It's almost like they connect the very beginning, the inception of TXT with modern TXT. We finally see that crown that we had in us from the very beginning. And now it makes me shine. Like I can finally see the crown that was covered by all of these clouds of negativity and whatnot. Difference is what I need. So deep down, I need you more. It's almost like my differences is what makes me unique. In a way, shout out to Complex by Stray Kids, using my cons as pros and not letting anyone use my cons against me. If I accept my cons for what they are, no one can use it against me, and I'm just using it to emphasize my imperfections as my impurity. Shout out to La Seraphim as well with impurities. It's like accepting the fact that I'm different, I'm not perfect, and the sooner I get that, the sooner I will be happy. So deep down, I need you more. You is me, or I'm you, and you is me. I'm thinking of Rush Hour 3.
You!
Yes?
Not you, him! What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you!
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games.
The truth I finally learned after a long wandering, the answer is close. The answer is me all alone. All I had to do is look at myself in the mirror and just be honest with myself. A big crown on me, no longer an ugly horn. You're my silver lining. I'm the answer to everything, basically. I'm the key to unlock this whole magical mystery that is me, I guess. That's how I'll take it, at least. Maybe there's some other meanings. Feel free to let me know. But within like the concept of TXT and the lore and everything, it's kind of like you don't need Neverland. Much like we talked with Dreamer, you don't need Neverland to be happy. You don't need to be stuck in Neverland in order to be happy. but the happiness in the real world is so much more meaningful because it's built on getting through pain and suffering, the growing pain and whatnot. So like you kind of like you can't see a rainbow without a little bit of rain. Like you can't appreciate the light without the darkness and whatnot. So that's how I'll take this song. It was absolutely beautiful. Let's move on to the next song, which is going to be Happily Ever After.